go. Fireworks. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, it's Kelly. On the right side here, and that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Cowboys 41-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, Kelly. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Taken at the 37. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Kelly. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tackled at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action, it's Kelly. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
To Herb Smith Jr.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Yards there, 1st down. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the 1st down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Vikings' 46-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen.
And this is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Pollard, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Cowboys nothing.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, Kelly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
1-yard gain brings up
play fake. Now Kelly. On the crossing route, complete. It's Weaver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brings up third down.
Now Kelly throwing on third and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bailey's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Vikings 13, Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Callen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Weaver. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 27, Cowboys 10. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
Here's Kelly off the play fake. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Kelly, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That'll be complete to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Kelly. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st down, Cook, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Kelly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pollard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Callan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Kelly flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Vikings 55, Cowboys 10. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Kellen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 77 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much up. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tackle made.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Charles, it's one thing to win.